Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim or Cimnanya, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. So I came across this video. This woman, she has been an ally, but you all know I do not trust anybody. But then I am just bringing what she like. The videos coming out from her. This thing, she is asking women, why are you people voting for Trump this 2024? And this is also a question that I really do want to ask them, or like I've been asking, right? What are their purpose of voting for him this 2024? Because it's kind of weird that a lot of people, or you are saying that some of your rights is going to be restrained, like some of your rights will be taken away from you, and you are still like going ahead to vote for this person. I feel like the person is not like, not okay, because it's only a truth that you tell that I am going to cut you, and you come back there tomorrow and you still say the truth standing, right? Because a truth doesn't move. But seeing a human being stand when you tell them that I am going to do something to you, it's really crazy. And then one of them is also talking about why is it that Black people want reparations, that it is because that Black people do not deserve reparations because no Black person that experienced slavery is still alive to this very moment. That why Black people are looking for reparations is because Black people are wanting Black stuff. And I am asking, does it mean that you do not want Black stuff? Now, let me tell you something. If you think that there is no need to fix what has been done to Black people in general, then you are part of the problem. Let's get into this video.
Hi, so as I may have mentioned in the past, I have a pretty insulated life. I live in a very diverse community. My family's biracial. I think something like, I need to check, but 85 or more % of my district voted for Hillary in 2016. My community is very like-minded in terms of my views, and I am intentional in living here in this space for the benefit of me, my family, and my own personal peace. Let's just call it that. So I am trying to build empathy and compassion for women who are not like-minded. I haven't always been good about showing compassion for grown-ups, frankly. I've always worked with kids. I'm a school counselor. I am very empathetic and compassionate towards young people. My patience runs thin for the grown-ups in their life sometimes. And I realize that that extends to the grown-ups in my life. And because I'm so insulated, I truly don't have a lot of opportunity to interact with people whose views are different than mine. Now, that's not to say that every single person I meet gives me a rundown on their political views, their racial views, their LGBTQIA views, like upon meeting them. But I always hold myself at a distance until I can see and understand where is this person coming from, if I am able to let them into my life. And I have not pursued friendships because of someone's views, or I've ended friendships because someone's views were either harmful to my family personally or to other people that I love. So in 2020, 55% of white women voted for Trump. Now, I sort of understood in 2016 why so many women, particularly white women, might have voted for Trump. I did lose some friendships in 2016 over that issue, but at that point, you were simply okay with misogyny, racism, and his publicly humiliating the disabled. And those things were okay with you. You said he's not the nicest guy, he's a bit of a jerk, but I think his policies are what's going to be good for me and my family. Then 2020 came, and many of those same women said, I don't think that this is the man that I really wanted to have in office, and you decided not to vote for Trump in 2020. But 55% of you white women did vote for him. So fine, that's what you did. But then January 6th happened. And I think a lot of people looked at January 6th as a holy cow, this man is literally trying to destroy the democracy. This is scary stuff. So my personal opinion, and I see the world through rose-colored glasses, I know I'm an optimist, but my personal opinion is that after January 6th, a lot of people said, never this guy, never again. So now, today, it's the end of July, we're almost at 100 days until the election. I'm truly looking to find out if you are a woman, and particularly a white woman, but frankly, any woman, and you are gung-ho Trump 2024, I'm not looking to judge you. I'm not looking to put you down in any way. I truly am trying to understand, and I want to know sincerely from your heart why he has your vote, what it is about him, his policies, his presidency, his time since his presidency, these last 4 years where he hasn't been president. What is it that is making you feel so strongly that he is your candidate? Because it's easy for me to go, oh, you must be racist. Oh, you must not care about your own rights. I mean, but I don't want to do that. There is more to you than just that. And I want to know what it is and help me understand where this belief system came from. I'm looking for some common ground. Listen, I'm not going to try to convince you otherwise. I don't believe at this point, if you are still yay Trump 2024, that there's anything I'm going to say to convince you. But I'm trying to understand. I don't want to hate you. And the best way I know and how to avoid that is by understanding where you're coming from. So please tell me, if you are still gung-ho, yay, Trump 2024, tell me why, like sincerely from your heart. True. Not one black person alive today was enslaved in America. That is true. Black people are wanting free stuff. Okay, I don't know. I want free stuff. So I guess white people want free stuff too. Reparations isn't about someone who had been enslaved and now is not enslaved. We had a chance to do that and we blew it back in the 1880s and 90s. So 40 acres and a mule, for some it was more, for some it was less. 40 acres and a mule is what was promised to those working on plantations. That never happened. Then sharecropping. Then all the Jim Crow. All of those things prevented Black Americans from establishing any kind of generational wealth up and until the Civil Rights Act. Now, we can argue for a really long time that the Civil Rights Act didn't clear everything up. It didn't. But at least it was now illegal to discriminate. So I want you to think about if your family and ancestors had to start at 1964, where you and your family would be today. How would you have paid for college? Would your family have been able to help you with that? Where would you have lived? Reparations is about making up for what wasn't given then, which could have propelled that community into wealth today. We are finally seeing Black Americans with multi-generational wealth starting to emerge, and it's only going to keep on going, and that's great. But what reparations does is it makes up for the fact that you had all these enslaved Americans and then, okay, you're free, with nothing. Starting from scratch in a system where they weren't even counted as a full human being. where they were limited in what jobs they could have. They didn't have access to Social Security. Now we have Civil Rights Act 1964. Everyone has equal rights. So imagine if that's where your ancestors were starting. That's why reparations are important. And that's why I think we're remiss now for not taking a serious look at reparations and how we're going to do that. I know people get all hung up on, how do you prove that your ancestors were enslaved? Okay, how about we give low interest mortgages, interest-free mortgages, free college, and maybe that's the free stuff you're talking about, but that will only better our community. So what's the problem? I don't get what the problem is. So educate me. So this person was saying that I voted for Biden and Biden created the crime bill, and I don't care about black people because if I did, I wouldn't vote for Biden. To which I said, well, you know, crime's really low right now under Biden. And then he came with this. Crime down from when all of the BLM riots were going on and all the looting and everything was at its highest rate. So let's take a look at this little chart. So we can see here that we are in one of the times where crime has been as low as it has ever been, and that I don't see any spike in 2020 as a result of Black Lives Matter. So whatever's going on, it's going well in terms of crime and crime being down.
So this is all I got from this. It's really amazing how they come out online, open their mouth, some of them, and like talk whatever they want to talk. So this person was saying that not one black person deserves reparation. Not one black person alive has ever even not slave. It's just like wanting free stuff. Like you all don't want free stuff. It's only black people that want free stuff. It's just crazy how some of them are really like, low. They have low. They do not know how to absorb something or at least make research or read up by themselves. Uh, Anyway, what do you expect when they were lied to or they refused to read their books, especially when it comes to CRT and critical race theory and ban some other books that is supposed to help them out. I hear a lot of them saying that they never learned anything about Black history, not until they came on the internet and started educating themselves or started following some Black followers and all that. Some of them know the truth, but the fact that they do not want to descend so low, or the fact that they do not even descend low, are they even high? The fact that they do not want to even say Black people make better than them is just crazy. That's why anytime you talk about reparations, you see their eyes rolling up and down like, why would you have reparations? What happened to you? And it's crazy how they tell you that not even any of their descendants are still alive. Look at the people that experienced massacre. What happened in what is that again? No, is it Rosewood? I can't remember exact place, but I will tell you when I remember. And the massacre that they called race riot that happened, that the people alive ended up going to the court over it to check if they probably they will get something out of it, and eventually nothing happened. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Sorry about that. Oklahoma, right? So all these are these people always coming out to gaslight themselves. Now, the truth that they keep telling us that none of them is alive, that we won't free something and all that. Like they are not looking for free things. You all are looking for free things more than we are even looking for it. If I am going to ask. The things that our own ancestors built for you, you all are still living in them, enjoying them and all that. And each time we talk about reparations and the rest of it, you are there telling us that crime, black people do a lot of crime and they do not deserve any reparations because they always want good things. This is one of the reasons why you see some of them voting for Trump, right? And like, I like how she asked that question. White women, most especially, why are you supporting Trump 2024? And we really want to know why they are supporting, like why they are so into that. Like, we really want to know, because I am really like, but then I also saw some of them, like, that did, I think 100,000 of them did Zoom meeting to, I think they donated some money and also to support Kamala Harris. So I really hope that we get to where we're going to, but that doesn't mean that you won't still see some naughty people that will still come online to say whatever they want and the rest of it. So far, so good. You people have not paid Black people reparations, but are they not balling? They are still doing great. They are still getting educations and fending for themselves and all that. So you all should take several seats and just keep quiet. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.